So lately, I have been focusing attention on creating awareness about the identity of the Igbo. The talking about some of Igbo experiences, particularly just how that the psychological cost of failing to rehabilitate the survivors of the war and failing to reconstruct the southeast region that hosted the Biafran War, and also failing to integrate non-Igbos into Igbo land and not having a formal reintegration program to help, the losers of the war, the vanquished, to reintegrate in a manner that is psychologically healthy without the clash of the complexes, superiority complex on the part of those who won, and also inferiority complex on the part of those who lost the war. Just leaving things to sort of happen, to flow haphazardly without any meaningful strategic intervention. That has led to complications that we have today. Okay, so but in creating that awareness and in making that focus about the Igbos, my goal is not to draw to make excuses for the things that many Igbos could have done differently or could do differently. Also, my goal is not just to point out just what every other person is doing wrong. My goal is to build some sort of level of awareness amongst the population of Nigerian tribes who are easily manipulated, those who are easily confused, those who are, the subject matter of the manipulations. Okay, and just to point out, indeed, that there are only two tribes, the tribe of the haves, those who have a lot of wealth, those who have a lot of means that derive from corrupt practices, from corrupt civil service, and also from corrupt government, funding programs, contracts, and things like that. So, then versus those who make the money, who don't make their money from government, those who just live. Those are the two tribes. The tribes of the politicians, the corrupt politicians who make money from politics. And I keep making the point, I want people to understand that politicians, their views, their ideas, their strategy, for the most part, history has shown that, for the most part, do not quite represent the interest of the masses, in particular the Nigerian masses. An average politician is a professional who makes a living from politics and politicking. Keep that in mind. So if any of their shared identity, any of their, cultural identity can provide access to victory or could help facilitate victory for them, they will tool it. Whether that is the gender or age, whether that's geography, place of residence, whether it is education or marital status, whatever they find to their advantage, they will utilize it. They will tool it to their advantage. Ultimately, the goal is to win election, to have more influence in government, to tap into that budget, to tap into the resources. Whether they do that by influencing policies to favor corporations that promote their interests and give them cuts, or whether that is derived from, just the threats and the deprivation of resources, which ultimately puts the other guys, the other tribe, at risk and at danger and vulnerable. That tribe is the tribe of the have-nots, the average people who are trying to live and survive, who don't have access to power, don't have access to government, who get killed when they protest, who don't know what to do, who can't travel abroad when they're sick or when their loved ones are dying, who have to pay tuition for elementary school children and secondary school children in a country where government ought to provide free